The news hit Capri Holdings like a ton of bricks. Shares of the luxury fashion conglomerate, which owns iconic brands like Michael Kors, Jimmy Choo, and Versace, plummeted by a staggering 45% in after-hours trading. The cause? A US judge blocked the company's $8.5 billion merger with Tapestry, the parent company of Coach, Kate Spade, and Stuart Weitzman. The decision, handed down by Judge Jennifer L. Rochon, sided with the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, which argued that the merger would substantially lessen competition in the market for accessible luxury handbags. The FTC feared that the combined entity would have too much power, potentially leading to higher prices for consumers and less motivation to compete for workers. Capri's CEO, John Idle, was visibly shaken by the news. "This is a huge blow to our plans," he said in a statement. "We believe this merger would create a powerful global luxury house capable of competing with the likes of LVMH and Kering. Now we're back to square one." Investors too were reeling from the shock. Many had pinned their hopes on the merger, believing it would unlock significant synergies and drive growth for both companies. The sudden reversal left them scrambling to reassess their positions and consider the implications for Capri's future. The courtroom drama leading up to the decision was intense. Over 7 days of testimony, both sides presented their arguments. Capri and Tapestry argued that the merger was necessary to compete with dominant European players like Gucci and Louis Vuitton. They pointed to the highly competitive and dynamic nature of the luxury fashion industry, where new entrants are constantly emerging. The FTC, however, painted a different picture. They argued that the merger would stifle competition and lead to higher prices for consumers. They also raised concerns about the potential impact on workers, suggesting that the combined company would have less incentive to offer competitive wages and benefits. In the end, Judge Rochon sided with the FTC, granting a preliminary injunction to block the merger while the FTC conducts its own proceedings. The decision was a major victory for the agency, which has taken a firmer stance on antitrust issues under the Biden administration. For Capri, the ruling means going back to the drawing board. The company had hoped the merger would provide a much-needed boost to its growth prospects, especially in the competitive US market. Now, it must find new ways to drive growth and fend off rivals like LVMH and Kering. The fallout from the decision was immediate. Capri's stock price took a nosedive, wiping out billions in market value. Investors, who had been optimistic about the merger's potential, were left scrambling to reassess their positions. Many were concerned about the company's ability to compete without the benefits of the merger. Capri's employees, too, were feeling the impact. The uncertainty surrounding the company's future plans has created a sense of unease among the workforce. "We're all worried about what this means for our jobs," said one employee, who asked to remain anonymous. "The merger was supposed to bring new opportunities and growth. Now, we're back to square one." Despite the setback, Capri's leadership remains determined to find a way forward. "We're not giving up," said Idle. "We'll continue to explore other opportunities to drive growth and create value for our shareholders. This is just a temporary setback." The road ahead for Capri will be challenging. The company must navigate a highly competitive market where rivals like LVMH and Kering wield significant influence. It must also find ways to innovate and differentiate its brands in a crowded marketplace. For investors, the decision serves as a reminder of the risks inherent in mergers and acquisitions. While such deals can unlock significant value, they also come with regulatory hurdles and uncertainties.